Okay. Is our audio back now?
This is a great way to start if it is.
Really great start.
You know, it is.
Okay, we're going?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I hear
Great.
it now.
Awesome.
This is why we always test. That's why. Okay. Hi, welcome everybody.
Hello. I get a chance to actually say "Animorte" in a silly way where you'll actually hear it now. And art has been produced, so you're welcome.
Hi, welcome to Kenjamin Arts.
Wouldn't be a live stream if there weren't some technical issues.
Yeah.
You know, little story about today's theme. Psyduck has succumbed to gig culture and needs to earn a little extra money with all the side hustles. Because really it was just an excuse for me to give Steph a belated birthday gift of the many gifts I've already given her for her birthday earlier this month.
You spoil me.
So many Don May Boys Love books.
Oh my gosh. It's my kryptonite right now.
Our little Kodaku, Psyduck, because Kodaku is his name in Japanese, off Japanish, as Steph likes to say. And she just loves Psyduck. So I'm going to do a bunch of different Psyduck sprites, doing different silly jobs or things based on Steph's requests.
Well, my first request, since you're talking about gigs, the first thing I think of when you think of gigs is I think of a DJ.
Okay. All right.
So I'd love to see DJ Psyduck.
DJ Psyduck in the house. All right.
Womp womp. What would DJ Psyduck's name be? Will Psyduck be speaking this evening, says Animorte? Psyduck.
Psyduck.
I love Psyduck. He is my sweet, precious baby duck. I love him so much. I'm also taking suggestions from chats.
Yeah.
This is one stream where we did not spend a million years preparing for everything.
No, hence the technical problems.
Well, I mean, it's a live stream. But, so if you've got an idea for our suggestion of a job you think would be cute for Psyduck, let us know in the chat. And if I like it, I will pick it. Ken's told me, so many years ago, many years ago, and thank you. I'm glad that you liked my little Psyduck.
I actually got you a little Psy plushie years ago.
Oh my god!
And
oh my god! Let me grab him.
Speak.
Let me see. I got him right over here.
Heck
Hold
yeah!
the chat for me.
Hold the phone, everybody.
Oh my god!
Steph has got to get that side. You know what? No, I won't do the hair because I'll give him some sort of DJ hat. Should he have like a giant like Psyduck head over his head, like
I hope you all heard that in the audio. You'll have to tell me if you heard Psyduck, because if you did, then yeah, Psyduck will be here talking.
Absolutely.
Didn't even think about that.
Oh crap. Didn't turn contiguous
I was thinking
off.
Backwards baseball cap.
Heck yes, that's what I was thinking too.
With like some like what do you call it?
Stuff needs some cool guy shades.
Holographic film along the band or something. I don't know if it's easy. You did. Oh, you did hear Psyduck! Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah, again, if you have an idea for a suggestion, solid 90s DJ. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, gotta have like the Matrix akin sunglasses, wraparounds.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
Gotta have those 80s big rainbow shades. Ooh, I like that too.
I don't know if I've got like the room for that level of detail.
Maybe we can maybe a rainbow shirt or something, or rainbow hats. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much.
Oh, you know, I will find a way to get a rainbow in on this.
Okay. Ooh, Matrix. Ooh, Professor Psyduck. I like that.
Professor Psyduck in the house.
I like that. That's next.
Okay.
Professor Psyduck.
You got it, boo.
I was thinking, I've got some other ideas of some other cute Psyducks. I know you had some ideas too. Psyduck is my absolute favorite Pokemon. One, he's adorable. Two, the constant headaches as a young person who was constantly dehydrated and stressed out, I was always getting migraines myself as a wee young lass. And I really empathize with Psyduck, like, constantly in pain. And just, like, a real, like, dude, get the fuck off my nuts. My fucking head hurts. Just, like, leave me alone. I do love... Oh, my God. Ken and I absolutely cried at Pokemon Concierge.
That's the other reason for this. We wanted to do this, but, like, we watched Pokemon Concierge while my computer was down, and we've been wanting to do this stream for a while.
Oh, I love the headphones.
Yeah.
Headphones are a must.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
You gotta listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Pokemon Concierge, if you haven't seen it, fucking, it's gorgeous. And two, it's so fucking charming. I think there's, like, some ups and downs. Like, there's some episodes that are, like, kind of boring. But it was really, really cute, and I can't wait for season 2. I'm so glad that the studio isn't like, oh, I love it how he's got it to the ear. Yes! Oh, that's cute! I'm really excited that they're not like, oh, sorry, didn't make enough money, blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of Netflix originals do, and they're actually gonna continue and have a season 2, because I'm really looking forward to it. A few years ago, this is the story I was gonna tell before I, I'm gonna pay attention to the chat too. Animorta. Animortate.
Saying it wrong actually has become a bit that Bleck has gone on. So I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but I believe that's what you enjoy at this point.
Animorts. Says love it. Top 5 list is the top 5 is Scyther. Scyther. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Galliade.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Drapion.
Oh, yeah.
Flygon and Schmargle.
Flygon is a ding-dang delight. I'm with you right there.
Oh, Mystery Dungeon was downright adorable, too. I was telling Ken that he should play. He started a game of Mystery Dungeon. And like Ken, a million years ago, when it first came out, I had it on, I think it was Game Boy Color. No.
I think it was a GBA game?
It was a GBA game,
yeah. because it's on the Nintendo GBA. For the Switch right now.
I had that game. I started it, and then I never finished it. It's super cute. It wasn't like, it wasn't like, oh, I hate this, I'll never play this. I was like, I love this so much, and I can't wait to play it again, and then I just never picked it back up. Like, I definitely want to pick back up for sure. You got a kinch.
Heck yeah.
But the fun version is Animorte.
That is the way that Bleck says it is. Animorte.
They have the perfect clip of Bleck saying it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Chikorita?
Is what Sierra says that they play as when they play.
Chikorita's really cute.
So cute. I mean, oh my gosh. Yes. Is this becoming a beanie now, or is this?
No, this is the limited edition special hat that Ash has.
Oh my God, Ken, it is. That's Ken's hat. Ken's not Ken. I'm looking at you. That's Ash's hat.
Yes, it is.
That's great. Oh, I love it. This is adorable.
Oh crap!
Yes, my silly story. Many years ago, when Ken and I was first started dating. We were at my folks' place, and we were just drawing different Psyducks just because it's fun.
Yes.
And Ken's like, "There's a secret to drawing Psyduck. Can I tell them what your secret is?"
Absolutely.
Unless you want to tell them what your secret is.
I mean, I could tell them if you want me to.
I mean, I think it's good. Once you said it, it's kind of like the FedEx symbol, and you can't unsee the arrow in it. Ken told me that the secret to drawing a good Psyduck is that you draw a Japanese ghost for its bill.
Yes, a yokai, if you will.
Yes. It looks like a little ghost shape with some, like, cute little eyes.
Just draw, like... I'll just draw it on its own. That just looks like a little ghosty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like a little ghost with some cute little eyes. That's what it looks like. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't unsee it. And so we were playing around with that now that Ken had told us his secret sauce, and I guess he has to kill us all because we know his secret.
You know too much.
We know too much. Oh my god, there he is. He's about to turn some.
He's turning some tables on you.
Turning some tables. Wicka wicka wah.
Wicka wicka wah.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, a Ditto Psyduck would be cute too.
Oh, that would be
That would be cute. Ken did a whole series of Ditto doing it wrong.
Yes.
And they were really cute.
That
they
was a
were
fun one.
really, really cute. You have to kind of scroll back and Kenjamin art to see those.
Oh god, yeah, that's years ago. That's when I
Yeah.
was still mostly focusing on illustration.
It was really cute. Really, really cute. Like, just Ditto trying to mimic other Pokemon, but getting it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. Like, what was it? The Hodorito?
Ho-Oh was
Ho-Oh.
the legendary burb.
But you drew Ho-Oh kind of like a Psyduck.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It
did.
was really cute. How long? How would it be hard for you to slap it on screen?
That was when we first started dating.
Yeah.
That was from like 2019.
I think
that
it was
drew
2019.
that. Yeah. Yeah, it was back in 2019. Like that. That's going back a
Okay,
ways.
then never mind. Never mind. I that answered my question. It would take a long time to find that. I love this DJ Psyduck. He's so good. But we were just messing around, and then you just drew the most cutest Psyduck. It's still on our fridge, because good art goes on the fridge
Right.
of what we've deemed as summertime Psyduck, and it was just this cute little Psyduck sitting on a little island resort, playing a little ukulele with a straw hat, and there's a little palm tree in the background. Also absolutely ding-dang adorable.
You could say I conceptualized Concierge Psyduck before Netflix ever did.
I that's why I bring it up, because it was so funny, just that timing of like, you drew this years before anybody else did. Ah, Kenji, they're stealing your ideas. I was thinking of a Lift Bro and a Mort. I was totally gonna say a Lift Bro, so fuck yeah. We got Professor Psyduck and we got Lift Bro Psyduck.
All right.
Ken actually bought me, legit, he bought me one of those figurines of like the really buff Pokemon.
Yes, I did.
I'm sure people might know. I'm sure they might. I'm sure many of you have seen some of these buff versions of like Pokemon or like different anime characters. I don't know who the fuck makes them, but they're fucking brilliant, and it's just a really giant beefy. So he's got some reference. I already have one sitting right next to all my Don May books on my bookshelf. Oh my god. It would be the Poke Rap. That's what he's mixing.
Yes.
It'd be the
he's
Pokemon.
Absolutely mixing the Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Rapidash.
Pokemon, yeah.
No, that's not the Poke Rap.
Oh, whoops.
Oh my gosh. President Psyduck.
All right. Rainbow shirt.
That's
How about
great.
that?
That's great.
That's how we got the rainbow in.
I love that it's Ash's hat. All right.
Oh my gosh,
Next
I
up,
really love that.
Professor
All right.
Psyduck.
Professor Psyduck.
I know where it says, my wife once drew a big booty bee drill. It was phenomenal. We had, okay.
I love that. That's outstanding.
So a friend of ours who used to be, watch more regularly, and
oh god.
yeah, they
your birthday
insisted.
gift.
Yeah, it was a birthday gift actually for me. I forgot that detail. They gifted me some Pokemon cards, but they were like custom drawn, and it was of Charmander with a big old booty and a Pikachu with a big old booty.
With the move Thunderclap, I believe.
Yes, Thunderclap. It's really good. It was really, really good. Yeah, but yes, and then I did a whole series of little Pokemon cards because with my nephew
Yeah.
we used to try to make our own Pokemon cards, which was fun.
It was.
And I left a few of them on my fridge. I'm looking at it. We have a Detective Psyduck,
I've done a number of Detective Psyduck pieces for Steph because
and
it's so fun.
they're so good. They're so good. Ready to quack the case.
Hard-boiled detective.
There's Wintertime Psyduck, which is just the shiny version of
Yes.
Psyduck. But I put him in a little Christmas hat. Inner Peace Psyduck with some mala beads. He's always got one of the moves called Reiki Blast. I did have a Lift Bro version that kind of looked more like a
It looked
Street
like
Fighter.
Colossus.
Yeah, it looked like a Street Fighter
Yeah.
character.
Colossus from X-Men.
Oh,
was my
that
take.
no, you're right. It was
Yeah.
Colossus from X-Men. That's what it looked like. Yeah. And I had a few others. It was fun. It was really fun.
Oh,
Oh, my nails.
Oh no, you're using your fan a little too
Vigorously.
fervently. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little hot in the PNW today.
Yeah. We're not used to 70-degree weather after it's been really cold this year.
It has. It's been a very
really cold.
very cool spring.
Oh man, I'd love to. Okay, so we also follow this really great artist who does lots of different Psyduck. She's almost
Oh,
obsessed with
yeah.
Psyduck as I am, but she does it in like the Gen 1 watercolor style,
Oh, yeah.
and it's so cute. It is so cute. She's done all sorts of different versions. Like I was gonna say a Link Psyduck, but I'm like, oh, she did that already. I love Mermaid Psyduck.
I also did a mermaid Psyduck.
That's right, you have done.
I
Oh my
did.
gosh. Oh my
And
gosh.
it's really heckin' good.
It is really good. I've seen a few different versions of Mermaid Psyduck.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got Rachel in chat.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Ken's trying me Pixel Pikachu's. It rolls off the tongue really easily. Pixel Psyducks for a late birthday present because he is the absolute sweetest.
Because I
He
clearly
absolutely-
didn't get you enough birthday presents.
Oh my gosh, you spoiled me.
You deserve to be spoiled.
You've absolutely spoiled me. I told you, don't get me any gifts. Oh, wait, maybe I'd like a couple of books. And then the spoiling.
I got you a couple book series.
And then I was like, once I opened up the loosened the hatch, then the spoiling began. I'm like, oh, Mackenzie, it was very sweet of you. I know you've been talking about doing this stream for a while. I love the green tweed suit.
Yes, thank
This
you.
is very cute. Is he gonna have like some glasses on the end of his bill?
I was thinking about that, yeah.
That's really cute. He's stressed out because he's got so many papers to grade. And his teacher's assistant never shows up. It's actually Misty.
Oh gosh. Let's give a little texture to this jacket.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, I agree, Sierra. He does look really good so far. I know Sierra also really loves Psyduck. We heard Anna Mort's top 5.
Yeah.
What's everybody's top 5 Pokemans? Kenji?
I think I'm probably gonna butcher some of these pronunciations, so please be gentle with me, folk. I do love Galiciopod.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely up there for me. It's a big old bug samurai. Like, how can you not love that guy? Let's see. Other 5. I need 4 more. Gengar is my number 1.
Oh yeah.
Gengar is my bottom bitch. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'm also trying to
Art.
make cute art in the same moment.
Well, then let me distract you with answering the question that I have proposed. Everybody in chat, too, love to hear your top 5 Pokemans. I mean, of course, Psyduck. He's my perfect precious son. Followed by, I mean, I do love a Gengar, but Mischievous. She's just a little witch.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
She's a big cutie, and I love the lesbian relationship with Hatene?
Haterne or something?
Haterne, it was really cute.
Hatterene? Hatterene.
Hatterene. I mean, I do love a Pikachu. Pikachu is adorable. I think
with the classic.
it's hard to go wrong with a classic Pikachu. Um, why am I forgetting the little cotton ball Pokemon?
Whimsicott?
Whimsicott, yep, with the little ram horns. And Combi or Combi.
Combi is really cute. I do love bug Pokemon.
I fucking decimated.
Oh yeah, you
your
wrecked my
nibblings.
nibbling.
Or nieces, excuse me.
Niece, yeah. Yes, they have...
I absolutely decimated her team.
Yes.
With cute Pokemon. Oh, a Psyduck with a boba tea. Yes, I love it. I love it. Like, I do love the idea of, like, a Psyduck working at, like, a cafe. So maybe like got the little headband or like the, you know what I'm talking about, with the little,
the little visor,
the little outfit, maybe a little apron, holding a bubble tea. It's on its break from the cafe, the Pokemon cafe.
Yes.
And God, it's hard to pick a favorite child because I have many. I also love the little sheep Pokemon from Gen.
Oh, Wooloo?
Wooloo, yeah. Wooloo.
Wooloo was really cute.
Really cute. Hence, it's got to be big and fluffy and round and very cute. But, I mean, top 5 is difficult because, God, like, even picking 6 for your team is difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got, like, powerful Pokemon like Shanks. And...
Yes.
That's just, you know, powerhouse of your team. Yay! Oh, with the pipe! Classic.
Pipe. Yeah.
The little bubbles, or are they smoke ball, or is this, we have to put a warning, kids, please don't smoke.
Right. We need to give this the 4 kids treatment.
The 4 kids, yeah, this is for kids.
Here, let me correct that to some soap bubbles.
We got, thank you, everybody. I'm paying attention to the chat. We got Sierra saying Eevee, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Jirachi. Jirachi is cute. Jirachi is really cute. The wind chime. Chimecho. Chimecho is one of my favorites.
All right.
And, Growlithe and Arcanine. Oh, Growly. Liftbro.
Liftbro? Okay, Liftbro. All right, I can see Liftbro Psyduck up on the bookshelf.
It's got an easy reference right there.
Yes.
Jirachi is really cute. Same with Shaman. It's the little grass hedgehog who's got... Yeah, it's really cute. And Jirachi and Psyduck. Yay! Thank you for mentioning Jirachi, because I love Jirachi too. We got Rachel saying mine is Mewtwo. I don't have many others. Mewtwo is pretty cool. Pretty solid. Those beefy arms. Mew is cute. Yeah, with the apron. Got Animort for the Adorbs Pokemon. Mew, Phony? I don't know that one. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to trade in my Pokemon card? Phione.
Wow, my brain is drawing a blank.
Oh my god, I love Jigglypuff. Oh my god, I love Jigglypuff in the original cartoon too. Puff! And Comfrey. Also cute. And Emolga is the flying squirrel. Yes, Emolga is really good. It's Phione.
Okay.
Ken's looking it up right now.
Okay. Excuse me. This is great.
Oh, yeah, that's cute. That's a cute one.
Okay.
That's a really cute one.
That is.
We had to look it up. He's got like a little dumpling on his head with a ribbon, and it's blue. It's like dumpling on top of dumpling with ribbon and a cute little teardrop body and little wings. It's very cute.
Cast form, just because it's has an unfortunate shape.
Looks like balls.
It looks like balls, and I love that.
Pseudo legendary offspring to Manaphy. It's cute. That's real cute. I don't know many of the legendaries, TBH. I remember my legendary burbs because I'm a first genner.
dirty first Jenner.
I'm old. I know that we were in a chat with some people with the Blecking crew, and they're like, you don't want to admit you're a first Jenner. And I'm like, how dare you?
I think that was Unga Bunga.
How dare you? Ken bought me a special award and everything because I boast about it on stream all the time. I have a giant 3D printed version of my blue cartridge, original Pokemon Blue. And I'm like, we saw it at like one of our favorite stores. Shout out to our friends at Retro Emporium in Kent, Washington. Heyo.
Love that place. Do you want to go there?
We should. I know you've been wanting to go there for a little while.
I want to get back there, yeah.
I don't think they'll be open Monday.
Oh crap! Yeah, they're normally closed Monday anyway.
Yeah.
Oh crap! And you're busy tomorrow, so.
I know. Next weekend.
Yeah,
next weekend we'll go and do it. Yeah, but they had that for sale there, and I'm like, Ken, I must. And he's like, you must. There is no second. Like, I'm not guessing.
Oh no.
I'm not questioning you on this. Like, you have to have this thing. Yeah. My fucking award. my
major award.
My major award that I earned by being. I still have my first. I still have my Game Boy Color. With my original Game Boy Color Blue in the cartridge with my original game still saved. I don't know if the batteries died on it, but I did turn it on not too long ago and it still worked. With all like the cheats and hacks that I did with the first game. Okay, but thank you, Gen 1 Peak for real. Thank you. Thank you. Cast Form is also definitely on top of Denomort's top 10.
Hell yeah.
Needs more forms. More forms.
Reunculus is another great one that I absolutely adore. It's a little teddy bear fetus. It's so freaking cute. I cannot stress how much I love that weird little guy.
Which one?
The Reunculus.
Oh yeah, that's a cute one. It's cute. For being a weird, just a really weird Pokemon, it's very cute.
Weirdo.
Yeah. What does a Game Boy Color look like? My first system was the Advance. When did Gen 1 come out? First question, so Gen 1, second question, Gen 1 came out 97.
Yeah.
Or it's 95. 95 or 97.
Yeah, maybe 96, somewhere around that.
I could pull out my original walkthrough I have from it. That's still on my bookshelf with the original stickers because my mom bought me the pack from Costco, and it came with like a cord so you could play with a friend.
Nice.
And trade Pokemon. So it kind of looks like a regular Game Boy, if you know the gray brick, what that one looks like. But they kind of smoothed it out so it wasn't so blocky. It was a little bit smoother on the edges so you don't poke your eye out. And they were in very vibrant colors.
Yeah.
Some of them were even in the 90s peak, like see-through colors.
Oh, God, I love those.
Yeah, I wanted one so bad.
Translucent plastic. Like, I bought a new N64 controller not too long ago to try to play N64 games on the Switch, and I bought, like, the orange translucent plastic because that is peak technology right there.
I loved mine purple one. So mine's purple, my original Game Boy Color. Another girl almost traded with me and for like a red one. And then I saw how shitty she treated hers, and she was like, oh, yeah, we should trade. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want yours. You treat yours like crap. I'm like, no thanks. I don't want to. So I almost traded my really nice purple one for a shitty red one, and I'm glad that I didn't. But they did have some really cool versions of the Game Boy Color with the translucent plastic, with the... they had one that looked like the Game Boy, or it should be like the Pokedex.
Yeah.
That was like just a Japanese one. Yeah, Psyduck is ribbed. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. For the aesthetic, it was really good. Yeah. It was fun. Like I really like. I have so many fond memories of playing Pokemon with friends, of watching the show, especially with my sister, of like coming home after junior high every single day, watching Pokemon. OG Psyduck was always like constantly having migraines. I'm like, I feel so seen. You know.
You could relate, yeah.
Yes. I know Ken's a Gen 1 when it comes to the show. I will give him that.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me
You're welcome.
to have that one.
You're welcome. I am gracious. I am a loving, gracious wife.
A very kind wife.
Hey, I've had strong opinions about Pokemon, okay? But you know what? I don't think I have as strong opinions as some of the people we were talking to on chat the other day.
People are allowed their opinions.
You know what? Absolutely. And that's not a negative comment at all. Like, you absolutely... And for some things what we feel, like, really strong about, our fandoms... I personally feel it's always important to have be able to look at things with a critical eye. I know way too many toxic fans who are like, if you say anything critical about my fandom, that means that you think I'm a terrible person, and it couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
I just, like, especially when the first Marvel movies were coming out, Ken and I were like, would hang out with some of our friends, go and watch the movies.
All right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
I love this good Lift Bro Psyduck.
Yeah, Psyduck definitely drinks protein shakes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, any of the shows rarely miss. Let's be real. Hell yeah, Animort. Hell yeah. So I would love to see Cafe Psyduck next.
Okay.
With a boba tea on their break. Maybe like it's kind of a little stressed out, like, oh, just try to catch their breath.
Just the customers today, man.
Yeah, everybody's demanding so much, and I'm just trying my best. I'm just a little guy. You can't get mad at me.
Wait, hang on. I just realized.
Yeah.
I need to put a couple highlights in here.
Oh.
So that Lift Psyduck can be oiled up nice and proper.
Well, I mean, he's a water type. Obviously, he's got to glisten. I mean, of course, on the beach, he's got to look his best.
Absolutely.
He's definitely showing off. Yeah.
Okay.
I am still taking some more suggestions of other Psyduck jobs or roles or whatever you'd like to see Psyduck doing in the chat. Don't be shy. Ken just told me I get to do whatever the hell I want, and I want to hear what some of you guys have to say, what all y'all think.
So magnanimous.
I know. I'm feeling very kind and generous today. Rachel says, so, okay, 98 was the first movie. I took my 2 nieces to see it. My oldest daughter didn't want to see it. I was beyond lost. Yeah, if you don't know anything about Pokemon, I could see that. Yeah, we are allowed the difference of opinions without hating each other. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I did not have that kindness from a lot of the friend group. They called me a bitch to my face for having a difference of an opinion. So, glad I don't talk to them anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought Psyduck could make me drool, but I'll behave. Oh, yoga teacher, yes, Psyduck, yes.
Oh,
that's what I want next.
Okay.
I want yoga teacher Psyduck.
Inner peace Psyduck coming up.
Yeah, that's back to the inner peace Psyduck.
Okay.
I teach yoga, and Rachel comes to my yoga classes. Yay! And you guys can too.
That's right.
I'm going to do a shameless plug. If you go to my website, ravenwisdom.com, there are links for a free daily weekday class from Monday through Friday. It's legit free. It's designed to be a very simple, gentle flow just to help you start your day. It's a part of my own daily practice, and I try to keep it really accessible. You don't need special tools or anything in order to do weekday yoga with me. I even feel like props are an accessibility thing, and that's not how yoga's done in India. So I try to keep it really accessible to people so that they all can have just an embodied practice to start their day. So, I'm glad that you think it's fun. I know a lot of people are working. It is 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's not the most ideal time for people who are working. I'm sorry. I just think that if I woke up at 6, I don't think I'd get as many people. And maybe I should. Maybe I should make you wake up at 6 and do yoga with me for an hour before you start your day, Kenji.
Oh, please no.
Maybe we'd be those old people and go to bed at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, no. When would we stream then?
I know. 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God.
After we go to Country Kitchen Buffet at 4.
The OK Corral.
The OK Corral at 5 a.m. Get our breakfast. Our senior coffee. Oh, a zombie Psyduck. That's a maybe. Oh my gosh, Animort starts at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, dang.
Holy moly.
I mean, you're used to it. You're in that time zone, so.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah,
that's
Ken was like,
Still 4 hours ahead. So that's 1 a.m. our time.
oh my gosh.
Yay, Pacific Northwest.
Ken used to work graveyard.
Yeah.
Well, not really graveyard. It was an evening shift. It was
It was swing shift. So I worked 3 p.m. to midnight.
Ken's got the greatest view right now.
I do. You're hot. hot.
I'm fanning myself. So if you hear some like weird background sound, we did a audio test before we started to make sure you couldn't hear my fan. But now I'm going like crazy,
You're going
fanning
ham.
my pits.
Like
I'm
I
like
said,
so sweaty.
It was a hot day. God.
It's just so. I usually
Hot
sweat.
day in the PNW.
This is TMI. I usually sweat when we
Thank you for
stream.
sharing.
You're welcome. I don't know why. It can be like 3 degrees outside, and I will always sweat during stream. I don't know why. Just get so into it. Gotta get the views. Gotta get the chat. We gotta do all the things. Yeah. Rachel is driving. Brenda.
I said Grenda, thank you very much.
Yeah, it was Grenda. That's the right name. I got it mixed up.
In fairness, names are not your forte.
No, it's not. My Anna Forte.
Nah.
It's excitement. It's intense. Intense stuff that I'm doing here at stream. Yes. Princess Psyduck? Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yoga teacher, then princess.
Okay. All right, you got it.
Yes. I love it. Rachel's driving from the Y at 6 a.m. I know you are or early morning gal. I used to be a really early morning gal when I was working landscaping. They wake up with the sun and start working on them plants really, really early. Yeah, I don't miss it. I mean, okay, no, I shouldn't say that. What was nice is that when I was done with the day, as I was done with my work day, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I had like the rest of my day to do a bunch of stuff. Like you still had to go to bed kind of early, but like I could have doctor appointments after I was done with my shift. I could like go and hang out with friends when they get off of work at 5 and still have plenty of time. Like it was really nice. Those seniors have got it figured out. We should. I got to be at 12 and then get up at 4 and then be at the Y by 5 a.m. Oh my goodness. I mean, I didn't know the Y was open at 5 a.m.
All right, there's our Boba Tea Psyduck.
Aww. Excuse me. I should be speaking for him. For them.
Pardon.
Oh, that's the right one.
Jeez, going through them all. Gotta use them all.
Yeah.
Gotta use them all.
Gotta use them all.
Okay.
Pokemon.
So you said
Yoga teacher.
yoga teacher.
Yoga
Psyduck
teacher
next.
Psyduck. So you get to pick your favorite pose that I'm sure you remember all the ones I've taught you and their names.
All the poses.
All the poses. I know all the poses, Kenji.
You do.
I have
because
to.
You are a yoga teacher.
There's not a pose that I couldn't possibly know, you know, being a professional yoga teacher in the West. Oh man, there's a few I actually physically cannot do because of my scoliosis and my hip dysplasia. But you know, I still teach it. I just can't demo it.
Yeah.
I can't demonstrate it. Excuse me, the lingo of yoga. I can't demonstrate it, but I do walk people through it, and I get mostly there, and then I have to stop where I would normally stop. Oh, are we doing a warrior? A warrior
I mean,
too?
I'm doing whatever I can. You know, let me define that.
Oh, and we're just gonna animate a May thing.
Oh, awesome!
And they say thank you for your lovely content. Thank you for your lovely
Can't
comments.
wait to see what you make.
Thank you for your lovely comments. Thank you for joining us, Anna Morte. It was
Very
lovely. It's a
excited.
delight.
Yeah, I've been Anna Morte is joining in on Bleck's animation challenge. I'm doing a 30-day animation challenge over on Discord with the Blecking crew, and it's been really fun. I've really been enjoying doing it. I haven't quite posted it yet. I think I might do like a kind of a best of reel when I'm done.
Oh, that would be cute. That would be really cute. Anna Mort, you have given me more love and respect for Psyduck. Yay! all the love for Psyduck. Well, before you go, let's have one more. Here we go.
Heck
Psyduck
yeah.
approves. I love that beefy one.
Fun fact, I modeled him after myself.
Kenji, you sure heckin' did. I'll confirm with everyone. He sure heckin' did. Yeah, sure heckin' did.
Oh crap! I've been on the wrong layer.
Oh no! That never happens to professional artists
Never.
at all. Ever.
Never, ever.
Never,
Well,
ever.
I'm glad I figured it out quickly.
Yeah. So we're going until 9 tonight, Kenji?
I believe so.
Okay, well then I gotta come up with some more jobs. Help me, chat! Help me! Because I got some other ideas. Let's see here.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do Princess Psyduck, because that's really important next.
Princess Psyduck.
Princess
Adorable.
Psyduck. Oh my god, Bob Ross Psyduck?
Yes.
Do you want to do a Bob Ross?
Sure.
Yay!
Let's do Bob Ross Psyduck. Just
Yeah.
paint some happy little trees. No, they need to be happy little Pokemon trees.
Pseudo-Woodos?
Yes, Pseudo-Woodos. I was gonna go for Phantump, but Pseudo-Woodo, I like it.
Yeah. It's not quite a tree. It's the Pseudo-Woodo.
It's a Pseudo-Woodo.
We should... Okay. We need to do this again. I'm going to call it now. I'm going to try to get ready for next stream. Because I want to do it. We, a long time ago... We've done it one other time, right?
I think, yeah, we've done it at least twice.
I want to do it again.
It's really fun.
I have to
hell yeah.
rewatch it to make sure. We did, we've done a couple streams now. Thank you for confirming. Oh, I like Gamer Psyduck too. That's a great idea.
MLG Psyduck.
Yeah, let's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
go.
Okay.
Pokemon from their literal translations
Yes.
from Japanese. And
Hence why we've been calling Psyduck Kodaku.
yes, that's his Japanese name is Kodaku, and oh, that's cute. It's really cute. And I would what the stream was is they would basically tell Ken the literal translation of what the Pokemon's name is from Japanese into English, and he has to guess or draw whatever he wants to based off of that prompt. And then afterwards, who's that Pokemon? And I reveal who the Pokemon is, and some information, like maybe some lore as to why the name is. Pseudo-Woodo was one that we did cover, because it's kind of one of those infamous ones where it's kind of a weird name that gets lost in translation to English speakers, because so many Pokemon names and so many Pokemon characters are just puns from Japanese.
Yeah, like Wobbuffet is it's just a reference to like a really popular TV comedian in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's really simple, but you know they immortalized him because they just loved him so much.
But if you don't know that from from being
Yeah.
Japanese, how would you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I know we've done 2 so far,
Mhm.
and the last one I was wrong about nose. What was it? Nose pass.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, it doesn't sound like North. Because Nose Pass is that really weird, ugly
Okay.
Pokemon. It's like basically this giant stone thing with a giant fucking nose.
Yeah, it kind of looks like frick, wow. The Easter Island heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like a little dancer. Like, we'll call this dancer's pose. Because it is like
Okay.
a dancer's pose. It's really cute. He's trying his best. You know what? And that's what I teach about yoga is that you gotta try your best.
Exactly.
And you gotta, if you are too afraid of injury, then it's gonna be really hard for you to get back on the mats and can keep trying. So I'm proud of you, Psyduck, for keep trying. Yeah, it was, looks like one of the Easter Island heads. And, again, without context. Moai, there we go.
Excuse me. Oh, crap. Okay.
And,
Princess Psyduck?
Princess Psyduck.
Princess Psyduck.
And then we have another one that I came up with. We got Gamer Psyduck. I like
yes,
that.
That was one of them.
I come up with one. Do y'all remember in chat?
Oh gosh, my brain. The heat is sapping my brain power.
Animord, I thought you were gone.
Are you? You know, if you're feeling like lurking while watching our stream, I'm down for that.
Okay, I love all of these ideas. Cowboy, rock star, florist, therapist, nurse, Bob Ross. That's
was
what
the
it
one, yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna Morty. He's a great yoga teacher. Well, we got Princess. I want to do Bob Ross. I like all those ideas. But then we've got to do Gamer Psyduck. Thank you, Anna Mort. Thank you. What was I saying?
Oh wow, my brain. I'm so sorry. The heat is just like sucking my brain power right now. Oh, that's magical.
That's
Thank
why
you.
I'm fanning myself.
Thank you.
I like doing sumi painting. And Ken treated me for many birthday presents, one of which was some emotional support art supplies. And got me these really great India ink sets. It was like with a glass pen. It was like all unicorn themed. It's great. I've never played with India inks, like especially painting them with the sumi painting style, and it was so much fun. Ken also treated me to a bunch of blank fans, so I could practice my calligraphy, my Japanese and Chinese calligraphy on the fans with some pretty art. And so we have so many fans in this house now.
Yes, we do.
Because I'm like, ooh, I'm going to make a Wabi Sabi fan. That's what Ken, I gave him one. It says Wabi Sabi on it. For those who don't know, Wabi Sabi is a Japanese concept, like a philosophy idea, philosophical idea, I guess, but it basically translates to that there is perfection in the imperfect, which I just love that idea. It's especially when doing art. I've made a bunch of uchiwa fans, which are the style that has got like a stick and it's kind of rounded shape from that, and it doesn't collapse or anything like what most people think of like when they think of Asian style fans, which is the kind I'm using right now, which are also fun to paint.
Crap. Sorry, I keep forgetting that which brush or tool I'm using, and I end up using my paint tool and my paint bucket, and it isn't closed.
This is a very cute pose.
Thank you.
The over-the-shoulder look. It's almost like the girl with the pearl earring.
Oh, yeah, just about.
Yeah.
A Psyduck with a pearl earring.
It's very cute. Princess Peach Psyduck.
That's kind of the inspiration I was taking for sure.
Are you gonna do a princess crown or the conical hats?
Conical hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be that conical hat for classic princess energy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did a bunch of Uchiwa fans, and one says Wabi, and the other says Sabi, because I also, I think I started doing these when I was like 16 years old, which was a very long time ago.
We're 40 now, so
over
that was
16 years ago.
24 years ago.
Oh. I started doing obon or bonodori at our local Buddhist temples here in the Pacific Northwest, in the Seattle, Tacoma, and Auburn area. There are 3 sister Japanese Buddhist temples. Yeah. They've been around here since I think there was a lot of war brides that came to the Pacific Northwest after World War II, and just other Japanese families too. There's a long history of that, and I think there was a lot of embarrassment about what happened with the internment camps that happened, and so
you should be embarrassed about that. That is a reasonable thing to be embarrassed that we did that.
Because a lot of them came up right afterwards, and they got a lot of support and aid to start building more temples, which is really, really fantastic. And they've been around for like a really, really long time, these 3 especially in the Pacific Northwest. And they do the Japanese summertime festival called Bonodori, or Obon for short, where it's basically like a big festival where we dance to the ancestors. And so they have got like traditional music, traditional dance, soba noodles, like traditional food that you would have too at Obon. The songs have been like permanently ingrained into my head along with the dances. I used to go to the Seattle temple like every single day, and we would do like practices of the dances, and there's a couple of dances with Uchiwa fans, and so I have them specifically for Obon dancing. It was a lot of fun, so I still go and do it every year, although I did take a little bit of a break because it's the same weekend as Seafair, so we have like a lot of other things happening that weekend in the Pacific Northwest. I was doing the Lavender Festival out on the peninsula for a while, which is also very fun. But Obon is much closer to us and is not such a long of a drive.
Well, you've got so many like areas to go to for it as well. So.
Yeah. And so I've been enjoying going back to Obon, and yeah. I like those lashes. That's really cute. She's so pretty. We've got, Sierra. That is really sweet of Kenji to get me those things. Rachel, there's a beautiful write-up in the Waterfront about the woman who came here. Is that the founder of the Buddhist temple in Tacoma? Because I know Tacoma has got a lot of history, especially with racism towards Chinese people. Fun fact, not so fun. I forget what year it is, and so I apologize for not getting this information correct. But it was basically, in short, Tacoma people were jerks to the local Chinese, or the people who from Chinese immigrants who were living in Tacoma at the time, and basically put them all on a train and told them to get the fuck out. And so they ended up going to finding other neighborhoods and other places, but they basically lost their homes, their businesses, everything, because they were just all put onto a train and told to get the fuck out of Tacoma, which admittedly Tacoma's got a bit of embarrassment about that, and
they should be embarrassed by that,
and now does a lot for the Chinese American community in Tacoma. They do lots of things for Lunar New Year every year, the mid-autumnal festivals, and it's really good to see that acknowledgement.
I just want to say Princess Psyduck is given strong Miss Piggy vibes.
Yeah, it's really cute. That's such a cute. Oh, she's such a cutie. Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Okay. Now, let me bring Professor Psyduck down a peg.
Oh my God, you're just nailing. You're just hammering these out.
Let me move my.
I forgot which came first, the hammer or the nail. Hammering these out.
These are great. I'm very happy with how these are turning out.
Wow, like an hour, and you've done how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we got 6 more.
All right. You said Bob Ross next, yeah?
Bob Ross.
Okay.
Well, technically you did 5 because you started with the 6.
No, I counted just these 6. That's 7.
Oh
was
my gosh.
the one that I started with just so that there was something to see on screen.
Oh my gosh, Nia! Hey, I'm so glad you could join us.
Hello.
Nia. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome. Thank you for joining us live.
Yeah.
Ken's making me some cute little Psyducks as a birthday present because it's my favorite Pokemon. I'm taking some suggestions for different Pokemon for different jobs that Psyduck can do. They don't have to be Pokemon jobs. As you can see, we've got bodybuilder Psyduck, cafe Psyduck, yoga teacher, professor. I love DJ.
DJ Psyduck is probably my favorite so far.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Bass player. Ooh, you do play bass.
Bassist. Yeah,
They'd have to look really bored. That's the prerequisite for bass players. They can't have any fun on stage. They can't have any stage presence.
Call me out.
You made that joke.
Oh no, I totally have. I'm totally teasing.
You're the one, like, when we first started dating, you told me that stereotype of bass players, and I'm like, really? I never noticed. And then you, like, pulled up some music videos. I was like, wow, you're right. All these bassists do look really bored.
They do.
And then, like, there was a whole, like, comedy bit that you also brought up, too.
Yeah, I
really
think,
funny.
like, College Humor got a lot of bass. It was either College Humor or Cracked, back when they both were funny. But yeah, they got a bunch of, like, musicians, like famous bassists, and did a bit with them about just trying not to look bored on screen or on stage.
That was a College Humor one.
Yeah.
I love that idea, Nia. Next one, I want photographer Psyduck.
Hey.
Because Nia's a photographer.
Nia is a photographer.
Professional. And a wonderful, amazing photographer. I do share her content on my Instagram. So if you want to see some of her stuff, you can always go into my stories and see some of the work she does and hire her. Hire her. She's wonderful to work with. Thank you so much again for all the photography you have done for me. Yeah. Well, astronaut Psyduck. That's a maybe. It's a maybe. Oh, Rachel said, I had no idea. I had no clue Ken played bass. That's totally awesome.
Admittedly, I am a few years removed, so I would be very rusty.
It doesn't take too long.
That's why I picked it up in the first place. Oh, I can laugh at myself.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take too long to get back into it. It's like a language, and if you don't use it, you lose it, for sure. Mm-hmm. But, like, I know that when I've put down an instrument and I picked it back up, I'm like, okay, I just have to refamiliarize myself. I used to play guitar all the time, and then I'll pick up a guitar. I'm like, okay, it just takes me a second to remember how to tune it, and then, like, in the process of tuning it, then I'm like, oh, right, okay. Oh, and I've got a couple, like, it's just muscle memory for some of the songs that I remember, because I don't know how to read sheet music. I'm not actually a musician.
I mean, same with most musicians, admittedly. Like, a lot of musicians can't read sheet music. Yeah.
I kind of learned tab.
Tablature is really easy to read. Like, again, like if you were to pick it back up, I think you'd get in it being able to read tabs pretty easy.
Same thing with you picking up your bass.
Yeah, that's true.
It's it just takes a little bit of time. And admittedly, I haven't picked up my bouzouki or my guitar in a very long time. I was using the excuse of my acrylic nails, but now I'm taking a small break. My nails need to heal again. I've been wearing acrylics for a little too long. My poor nails. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll get back into it. I'm too addicted to having my claws. I'm gonna go like a couple of days. I'm like, I miss my claws. Ooh, where are my claws? Ooh. Sheet music is hard to read.
It can be, yeah.
Like, I actually don't know how, but I've tried to learn. I'm like, actually, I have no idea what this means. Rachel says, I always like the bass and the drummer from bands. Totally chill. You know, that's right. That's a total chill vibe.
I mean, it's the rhythm section. Of course they're going to be chill. They're holding the band together, quite frankly.
Oh, you were in choir. Nice.
I was big into choir as well in my youth.
You know, I tell a story every now and then, and I know Ken knows the story. In our, like, seventh grade, freshman year, ninth grade orientation, coming into brand new high school. I didn't know any of the kids because I moved, like, areas, so it wasn't, like, anyone I knew from, like, when I was a kid. So we did a little orientation, and I remember that there was one question the teachers asked, like, is there one thing that you would like to be better at? So is there something like you would like to actually, like, a skill or something that you like to learn or something you have always wanted to learn? And I'm like, I've always wanted to be a better singer. Like, I remember that moment because I was, like, kind of just first aware of that kind of idea of, like, oh yeah, I suck at singing. I'd really like to be better at it. And then he was like, oh, well, you should join choir. I'm like, oh, okay. And I never did. I knew so many people in choir. Yeah. I knew so many people who had a great time doing choir. I think I was a little too self-conscious because I was like, I'm afraid of sucking at something new and people making fun of me for it.
That is a very youthful fear to have, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And my sisters teased me for being a bad singer all the time. So, like, we would sing all the time in the car together, and they were always mean and like, you're so off key. Like, just being, you know, big
As
mean.
if they know what that means at that age anyway.
Right. Yeah. That was when the Dixie Chicks were so popular.
Oh,
like, we should be the Dixie Chicks too. Oh wait, we can never because Stephanie's so terrible at singing.
It's
like,
because the Dixie Chicks music sucks.
You know what? There's a couple bangers.
Okay, fair. And they're not horrible people. I was just never into their music as a youth.
I know that they've really fought against a lot of, like, conservative bullshits.
Yeah.
They've got a few bangers.
It's funny because that's like the bulk of their fan base.
Well, I mean, and people who are nostalgic nowadays, but, like, yeah, at the time, at their peak, it was. And so them to speak, because the big thing was what they spoke up against George Bush.
Yeah, they were not a big fan of W.
Yeah, and so them speaking out against them, they had a big backlash from conservative, like, you're not country.
Yeah.
If you don't like George Bush, you ain't country.
Love it or shove it.
Yeah. So we had Rachel and Nia was also in choir. Wow.
Hey.
A lot of choir people. I never did because, again, I was just too nervous. That is a really cute Bob Ross. I love the little eyes. Like, that's such a good Psyduck look. He's got to beat the devil out of that paintbrush.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking it. Thank you for saying it.
You're welcome. Oh man, I love it when Psyduck looks a little wall-eyed. A good wall-eyed Psyduck is just so adorable. Oh man, and our pseudo-wudo. Everybody needs a good little pseudo-wudo friend. This is really good.
My best friends are pseudo-wudos.
Some of my best friends. You know, it's a style, just plain. My sister also played the clarinet at Sierra. I was not allowed to. So, because I grew up really poor, the one instrument that we had was a clarinet, and because it was a hand-me-down from somebody else. And so in grade school, because my younger sister is only 22 months younger than me, we went to the same grade school, and so we could start band in the 5th grade. And my teacher was like really into band, and he was always trying to encourage he's like, all of my students do band, all of my students do band. And he was a total, like, he did not understand why I didn't do it, because he was like, well, you can like rent instruments, it's not that expensive. I'm like, you don't understand, my parents are really awful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, well, no, just tell your parents. I can give them some references of places that are really cheap. And I'm like, if you do that, they will bully me and they'll still be mad. And they're like, we're not that poor, like, you know. But because my younger sister, she really fucking wanted to do band. If I had done band, then she wouldn't have been able to use the one clarinet, and then she would have hated me and she would have bullied me even worse than she already did at that point. So that's why I never joined band. Oh, that's so cute.
I love it.
I love that, Bob Ross. A photographer is the next.
All right, little shutterbug.
Yeah, just like Nia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I almost played the clarinet, and he was like, well, you can just, like, play the drums. Like, nobody can afford drums. You can just use these drums. I'm like, I know that there's already going to be claimed, because I'm sure there's already, like, 2 guys that are waiting to play drums. It was already, and so it was like me and like one other kid who decided not to do band. And so he was like, and he was such a dick to us, because like other kids would like go off to this other part of the facility to go do band, and
he couldn't go and be part of it.
Exactly, because we didn't go. And he
Yeah.
would just glower at us and be mean to us because he didn't get to participate because we chose not to.
What a charming individual.
Oh yeah, he was a total dick. And like, I think he even maybe offered one of his old instruments that just, and I was like, I think it was like a trumpet. I'm like, I don't want to play fucking trumpet. I don't want to do this. And so I got to read my book for like an hour or two while all the kids were having fun in band. And my teacher was a real dick to us. Nia says that she tried playing cello but was terrible at it. I get
turn
it.
aside cello, it's a bass.
My older sister used to play cello for a short bit. I can imagine that it would be difficult. It's the whole, like, the bow and the strings.
It's
and
a very big instrument as well.
Yeah. It's a lot to manage, you know.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious too. There's a lot of like, I forget what the right word for it is, but my bestie Jamie's got a few like tuned flutes. I believe they're Navajo style flutes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they're just wood flutes, but they already are tuned to a certain like they're in the key of this or in the key of that. So you could just plug and play it really, really easily. Like, it's really easy just to pick it up and kind of fart around, and it plays gorgeous because it's all in the right key. And so I'm curious to find a flute like that and maybe try playing it. But I don't know. It's time and money. Time and money.
Yeah, that's usually what it comes down to.
Yeah. Oh, Nia says it was too fast-paced with my neurospiciness. I get that, too.
Yeah.
I get that, too. Like, with my own neurospiciness, I'm just like, can you explain this in a way that actually makes sense to my brain? Because I don't understand what you're actually telling me. And I probably would have sucked at band, too, if I had done it. And then it probably would have been worse for my fucking mental health. And I probably would have rage quit. And then my teacher would have just been, no, you have to do it because you signed up for it. And then I would just cry the whole entire time. I had a few things from my time in junior high where I just cried. A
lot of people did. A lot of people cried in junior high.
It was grade school. I mean junior high too, but in grade school, that teacher, ugh. And it's funny because I got the one dude teacher. I don't know if it's still like this in grade schools, but like when we were kids in the 90s,
Yeah.
most grade schools like had just the one dude teacher.
Yeah.
And if you were lucky enough to get the one dude teacher,
Like-
I mean, like, that was the cool guy.
The young dude teacher. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
there was still, like, the old guy who was kind of decrepit that, like, probably should have retired about 15 years back.
Yeah.
But stayed in it for the love of teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Which, nothing against that. I'm just creating a scenario and trying to be silly. But yeah, no, my third grade teacher was the cool guy, dudely teacher.
It was my 5th grade teacher, and
My 5th grade teacher was the decrepit old dude who probably should have retired 15 years back. Yeah.
He was known because he would always give people like M&Ms,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a whole, like, I have memories about that, but he would always have us do spelling tests.
Oh.
I am the world's worst speller. As a 40-year-old woman, I am still the world's worst speller in English. I can spell things in lots of other languages. I grew up speaking German. I grew up like in like and truly like I've studied a lot of Japanese. I studied a little bit of Arabic. I studied a little bit of this, a lot of other languages. And I'm slowly teaching myself Mandarin right now. And I'm not a terrible speller. English just doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense. And you can't do it phonetically at all. And because I kept failing spelling tests, and I will say this to my teacher. He's like, I can tell that you are trying. He's like, I can tell that you're not just, like, putting in stupid answers because you don't want to participate. He's like, I can tell that you are genuinely trying, but I don't know how to help you with this because you, it's, like, he legit, he's like, I don't know how to help you.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, yeah. And so my parents were like, but, we actually have to help our child. And so they bought me fucking Hooked on Phonics, because it was the thing of the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Hooked on Phonics was massive in the 90s.
And it was a game. I got the game version of Hooked on Phonics. My sister didn't want to play it with me, and so I had to play by myself. And guess what? Hooked on Phonics doesn't fucking work, because there's nothing
It didn't work for you.
The English is not phonetical.
No, well,
It's not. It's a mishmash of
Right.
all these other different languages,
Yes.
and there's so many times when verbs just do different things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
When I was studying Japanese, I would empathize with them so much. I'm like, oh no, it's stupid. I hate English too. If I wasn't a native speaker, I would never be able to speak English. And I could explain a lot of things about, this is one of those things where you just have to memorize. And they're like, you're so great at teaching English. You're so good at like just explaining things to us. I'm like, I get it, because I grew up explaining a lot of things to my German grandparents, my Oma and Opa, because he's applying in the press.
He's got the little press pass.
That's
in
cute.
His hat. Yeah,
That's cute. He's gonna get the shot. That's gonna get right in the papers.
Yes, he's gonna make the early edition.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah! I love it.
I love the idea of. Oh, here we go. I'm scrolling.
We were saying like either gamer or astronaut.
Gamer and then cowboy.
That's right.
I want it first a gamer, and then I'd like to see
doggy in there.
a little cowboy. And you can do whatever you want, whether it's like pink sequined cowboy,
A rhinestone cowboy.
a rhinestone cowboy, a Dolly Parton cowgirl, whatever you want. I'm cool with that.
I feel like Dolly Parton definitely hits that rhinestone energy as well.
Oh,
Okay.
Sierra said that she used to cry in band when my teacher asked me to perform in front of everyone. That's when I knew I had severe anxiety. Yeah. Sierra also had a Jolly Rancher teacher and would throw paper balls at people when we were learning about wars. That's funny. I also had a Jolly Rancher teacher. She was much cooler. Miss Fushinaga.
Nice.
Yeah, Fushinaga is how you. But you know, people couldn't pronounce her name correctly. But yeah, Miss Fushinaga. She was also a lady who should have retired 15 years ago. I think she did retire before I was done with my grade school.
I had a number of teachers that probably should have retired years before.
But she was absolutely a Jolly Rancher teacher, and she would always pass out Jolly Ranchers if we answered the question correctly. And she was always very sweet about it. I liked her so much more than Mr. Wise, who was not so wise and fucking bullied me into doing hooked on phonics, and it doesn't fucking work. I also empathize with my poor nephew. He's like, I am so bad at spelling. I'm like, how dare you? You're not, because I'm the world's worst speller. I'm like, you're not the world's worst speller. You know how I know that? Because I'm the world's worst speller. And back in the day, we didn't have autofill.
Nope.
We didn't have autocorrect. This is really funny, just also kind of a sign of the times of just the difference when we were kids versus now. My parents found me, so you know, like how like it's kind of shaped like an old school calculator, right? Mm-hmm. So imagine a calculator, but it has all like the letters from the English alphabet.
Oh gee, like a speak and spell.
Kind of, yeah. So but you didn't speak into it. You'd have to try to spell it, and then would give you suggestions. It was an old school auto correct.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was. I forget what they called it, like a spell helper or something. My mom was like, okay, but Hooked on Phonics didn't work. Is it all right if she uses this just to help her practice her spelling? Of course, we won't use it on spelling tests, but I basically got out of spelling tests for the rest of the year. He used to be such a dick, and he would force kids to do spelling tests more than any other teacher, but because of me, he had to stop because I was crying in the middle of his classes because I just didn't, there would be some words, I'm like, I don't remember. Like, I still have it permanently ingrained in my head because my mom would have to try to give me other, like, what I forget what they call it. Something kind of devices. It's like she would say, you fry the ends of your friends.
Oh, a mnemonic device.
Mnemonic devices that you would have to do wait, say it again? Mnemonic devices for spelling. So every time I spell the word friend, I'm like, I fry the ends of my friends. Because it's just permanently in my brain now. It was how I had to remember. Because there's just some things, it just didn't make sense trying to spell it phonetically. They're still like, Ken, how do I spell this? And then he gets me mostly there. I'm like, oh, okay, autocorrect got me the rest of the way. Because it doesn't make sense in fucking English. Ugh.
Okay, side note, Psyduck isn't high. He's just got really red eyes because he's been staring at a screen all day.
Is this a receding hairline? Oh no, this is headphones.
This is the gamer headset.
Before you put the gamer headset, it almost looked like a receding hairline, like that was.
Get why you would think that.
Oh my goodness.
No.
He's at like 14 hours of Gears of War.
Yes.
Nice.
He's been doing a charity live stream all day.
Nice.
It's just his eyes are so tired. He just wants to go to sleep. But they're just so close to getting that goal.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's really cute. Has he got like a gamer hoodie?
You could say that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna go for just a generic t-shirt.
Generic t-shirt works for most gamers, yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's got their fandom on it. Or a cute picture of a capybara.
Or a cute picture of a capybara, like the t-shirt I'm wearing.
Yes, the I got you.
Yes.
It says, don't worry, be copy.
That's right.
Yes.
It's very cute.
Because
if it ain't cute, I don't want it.
This is how I know, Kenji. This is how I know. I'm doing a whole cute Psyduck stream just for me.
Heck yes.
Oh my goodness, excuse me, I exploded a little bit. Oh. Oh. Nia says, my cat Luna is giving me resting bitch face.
Oh,
cats are good at that.
they are.
Bee is currently sitting next to me cleaning herself. As she's done a lot of cat TV. She was sitting in front of the sliding glass door, watching all of the other cats come by. She's such a cute heart. Cutie and sweetheart. I try to say words at the same time, and sometimes they come in together. Oh man, cute heart. Such a cute heart.
I love just that I'm giving this Psyduck like an old school like CRT type monitor.
That's why their eyes are red.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
There we go. It reads better in my estimation. Like flat screen, cool and all, but like I want it to read. Although if people don't know what it is, then how's it gonna read, you know?
I mean, the save icon. There are just some symbols that are just iconic. Is what I'm saying, and I think a CRT like computer screen is iconic.
I hope so, because I've heard tale of people like, oh wow, that's really cool. You 3D printed the save icon. Like, no, this is actually like a format of like media.
God, I used to have, so back in the day, the early days of the internet, I had a stack about this tall. How tall would you say this is, Kenji?
About 10 inches.
Of floppy disks, just full of Sailor Moon pictures. Because they could maybe hold like 30.
My stack of discs were Gundam pictures.
Oh, yeah, I had my phase of Gundam as well.
All right.
Because Duo is the best.
PC gamer, very tired PC gamer. You know, let's make these eyes just a little less ouchy.
Get some eye drops in there.
Some Visine.
Isn't the save icon a floppy disk? Yes, it is a floppy disk. Yeah. Because that was what you used to save things on, was a floppy disk. Well, there's lots of different versions. The one version before that was literally floppy because it was black, and you could flip it. Yeah,
exactly. Like ultimately, like that became known as like the 5-inch floppy, and then the hard disks were the 3-inch floppies.
Yeah. They made sure to call them the hard disks because they're like the floppy ones would be too floppy, and you would like corrupt data because they were too floppy.
You wanted Rhinestone Cowboy.
I want a Rhinestone Cowboy. Yeah. And I'd like some more suggestions in the chat of some other jobs. I think we can maybe get a couple more in. So tell me your suggestions of some more jobs in the chat if you're feeling it. Oh my gosh, Bea is showing me her tummy.
What a good baby.
I gotta touch it. Excuse me, everybody.
As is your prerogative as cat mother.
Yes, I have to. So yeah, they had the hard disk, and that's what I mostly used as a kid. And then after that was the CDs.
CDs nuts.
Oh, you did it. You did it.
I did it.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you. Mission accomplished.
Proud
Unfurl
of you.
the banner.
Proud of you. But yeah, the save icon now is just that iconic, the hard disk. Because they were gray, but then they also had fancy ones that came in different colors.
Because
even
again, 90s translucent plastic, peak technology.
There was also translucent plastic as well for those. But yeah, that's basically, like, again, I had like 10 inches, and they were pretty A lawyer Psyduck. I think that would just be like a Psyduck in a fancy suit. So
It would be Psyduck with Phoenix right hair is the direction I would go in.
oh, I want that then. I
All
want
right.
that. No, I want that.
All right, you'll get it then.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, and then like for the last one, I'll have to think of what I want. You were talking about a Donmei Psyduck, and I was gonna ask. You gave me a good idea.
Yeah.
You told me your idea for
Yes.
a Donmei. That's my last one. So
want a
it's
Donmei
a
Psyduck.
twofer for the last one.
All right.
Yeah. It's more of like a Modal Zürcher, which is
Yeah.
the
When you say that, do you want that to be next? Or,
No.
Okay. You still want Phoenix Wright Psyduck, and then.
then a Sailor Moon
Untamed.
Psyduck. I love the idea.
I don't know if we've got time.
Well, you got room for. You got 30 minutes. You got totally
Oh,
got
jeez.
time, Kenji. You're blasting through
You're gonna make
these.
it blasting off again.
Blasting off. I was gonna say it. Because you got room for like 2 more. See, like you're gonna match the ones above.
Oh, gotcha.
So Sailor Moon and then Modal Zürcher, the
I mean, if you're not feeling
Untamed.
the lawyer.
I'm not feeling. Oh wait, you were saying this Phoenix Wright. Oh god damn it, I'm so conflicted.
Who's your
I'm-
favorite child, Steph?
I mean Sailor Moon, obviously. Obviously. I think it'd really be easier for you to do a Phoenix Wright and a Sailor Moon. We can do a Donmei another time.
Okay.
Because that's the twofer that you wanted to do. You wanted to do my sweet boys, my
did.
precious sons from Untamed, or the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. I fucking love that book. It's so good. Yeah. Okay. So Phoenix Wright and Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a giant
Yeah.
stack of the hard floppies with full of Sailor Moon pictures, that I had to save and then print
Oh, of course.
and
Oh,
plaster my wall.
I had a big old like clear plastic folder full of Gundam pictures because I was drawing them.
I was plastering them all over my walls.
I printed them out for like drawing references.
That's so
And
cute.
Dragon Ball Z characters.
That's so cute. It's
Because I developed the skills of an artist.
well, you gotta start somewhere, you know.
Exactly.
And like anything, like with my practice of my calligraphy and my sumi painting, like I have to suck at something new.
Exactly.
You have to be daring. You have to be willing to suck at something new to get better at it.
Exactly.
Very few people can just pick up something and are immediately good at what they do. It's
Yeah.
not impossible. It's just very uncommon.
It's definitely possible to have like an innate aptitude towards something,
Yeah,
but it's not common by any means.
absolutely. Absolutely. And so most people, like when they pick up something new, they're not going to be 100% great at it.
No.
And then they practice it and they get gooder at it. And then
Exactly.
become so good at it, like it's just second hat. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
is that the right idiom?
Oh God, idioms.
I have that dyslexia where I mix up idioms all the time.
Malaprops is what that's
Is that
called.
what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah. I did it the other day. What was it that I... Oh, no, I did it earlier today.
Oh gosh, yeah, I know what it was. It was. Oh crap! What was it now? That my brain is blanking. It was really funny. Just the two that you put together. Wow, my brain is not letting me remember. I'm so sorry.
Well, you're focusing on ARPs.
The heat is also sucking my brain juice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should be fanning you.
If you want to.
I can do this. Okay, here we go.
I'm sure that audio is going to be great.
Well, if it even picks up, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, Nia says, it took me a minute to know what I was doing behind the camera. Yeah, absolutely. And then the more we do it, the better we get at it. And even like, yeah, it's funny. I was doing a rune reading for somebody who had never experienced a rune reading, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, then you do this, and boom, 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 boom. I kind of went through a little too fast, and I kind of felt a little bad afterwards. I was like, oh, I probably should have slowed down with my rune reading, because for me, it's like such old hat. Like I do it so frequently. It's important to slow down sometimes, but like this person who I was doing a reading for has done lots of like other readings, is familiar with that whole world, and so I was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about, blah 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 blah, blah. Right? Right? I'm trying to teach myself a lot of new things right now, so it's interesting, like trying to like in my 40s, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm not getting any younger. I want to learn a whole bunch of things. I want to learn these other skills. You know what, Kenji?
Yeah.
I gotta scream. I gotta yell.
Scream and yell, what?
Here we go. I have to use this other fan because it's better.
Oh, okay.
And this one, this one's making sounds. Here, I'll use one of my wabi-sabi Uchiwa fans. Here we go.
Okay. Woo!
Probably more powerful, too.
You know, just being the chubbo that I am, I think there's some ice cream in my future.
You had some ice cream earlier today,
did.
too. I'm glad you're treating yourself. You deserve a little treat, Genji.
I will fully admit that I have got a sweet tooth.
Everyone, I think, knows this about you.
That's a very fair assessment.
I think it's one of the cutest things about you.
Oh, gosh.
And it's hard because I love to spoil you with sweets. And then, like, there's times where it's not a good time to spoil you with sweets because then it hurts your tummy.
Oh, that's true.
But I'm like, but Kenji would love a sweet treats. And I want to give him the sweet treats. How's this feeling, Kenji?
This feels friggin' phenomenal. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. We put their setup in the one place there's no crossfire for our fans.
Yeah. I mean, it's been sitting here for a couple of years now, too.
You think we get used to it?
You're right.
Well, this is like the first, I don't know. I shouldn't say it's like the first day of like it's really hot.
I mean, like we said earlier, like it's been a cooler spring so far.
Yeah.
So, all right. Get along Psyduck. I'm really happy with that. That's really cute. Okay.
All right. Lawyer Psyduck, Phoenix Wright.
Lawyer Psyduck.
Thank you all so much for suggestions in the chat. Yeah. I know that a lot of times we already have our list figured out, and so we've gotten a lot of suggestions, and we're like, sorry, we've already done this.
Yeah. We like to be prepared because the show is scripted.
Yes. Well, the reason I like to be prepared is because it's better content.
Yeah.
And when we have a clearer idea of what we're doing, then Ken knows what he's kind of an idea of how he's going to draw it, or at least an idea. The other day we did a mix 'em up with like Sonic characters and Disney characters.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Oh my god, it was really fucking funny.
Definitely check that stream out.
But even like just knowing the characters that's on the list, like you kind of know which reference material to pull up, so you know what Elsa looks like. You don't know who else is going to be paired up with, but you know what an Elsa, and that's more of what we like to do. It's just because we have done some streams, we've done 100% improv in the moment, and they weren't our best streams. Like we can look at ourselves and be a little critical, and we're like, that was not our best stuff that we could have done. So, you know, trying to have good content for y'all, and more for us too. You know, it's fun for us. Yes, we. It was a royal we. But more like we were watching. I had turned it on. Our second episode of Metal Gear Solid that Ken just uploaded this week.
I love playing that game.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be so sad when we're done.
In case y'all didn't know, we have a gaming channel now.
We do.
Jammin' Gaming, and make sure to like and subscribe. And no, sometimes we go live, but right now we're kind of doing a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2, which is my fucking favorite game in the world because it's so fucking stupid.
Oh, it's really fucking stupid. Like, if you enjoy, like, soap opera-esque antics, this game is for you.
It's really, it's like soap operas for edgelords.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I freaking love it. I think it's so fucking stupid. Oh, Sierra really liked our stream, like that one with Sonic and Disney. It was a really good stream.
It was fun.
It was really funny. It was really funny. But like I was watching our playthrough, our second episode of Metal Gear Solid 2, and I was like, man, I would watch this. I'm not just trying to stroke our own egos, but like as somebody who likes to watch Let's Players, like I legit liked our content. And I'm like, you know, I feel like for so many of the things I do in my own small business, like the services that I come up with, the things that I do, the classes I teach, I mostly do them because it's stuff that I myself would want to consume. You know, there are classes, there are things that I would personally want to see exist in the world. And that's my biggest indicator if I know if it's going to be successful or not, because if I want it, there's probably somebody else who would want it too. And if nobody else is doing it, then I think that there are probably some other people who want it too. And so that's also why we're like not trying to be like super controlling or anything of our streams. Don't want to disappoint people. Not like we're going to take suggestions or anything from stream. So it's nice to do these ones every now and then where we do take a lot of ideas from stream, because I know part of the fun thing about watching live is to be a part of the creative process.
Absolutely.
You know, and so, oh my god, this is just Phoenix.
It's just Phoenix, right?
Yes. Yes. Objection. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's really good. Because ultimately, I enjoy doing streams. I enjoy doing, like, doing those live performances with people there. And, I mean, I also like being in the comments for a lot of other people who stream, too.
Mm-hmm.
I love, like Ken was watching Bleck stream last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, how many times are they going to say Genko jeans?
I think diesel jeans.
Or diesel jeans, that's what it was. I'm like, I think I'm going to take a shot every time. Is this a drinking game now for how many times to talk about diesel jeans?
Like, it's just like, be careful. Get that speed dial for 911 ready to go.
You know, I know that it helps streamers to have content, and so we always appreciate people who are willing to watch us and, you know, be a part of that community and part of the participation. You got 15 whole minutes to do a Sailor Moon, Kenji.
I do.
But first of all, I have to admire this I almost said Edgeworth, this Phoenix Wright. This is really good. What you doing?
Gonna add in some text for objection, but I need to get a better font than...
Oh no, you're gonna spend the whole entire time looking for fonts, Kenji.
No, I promise I won't. I promise I'm not gonna...
Said every artist in the history of ever...
Time with fonts.
Said the history of every single artist. Okay.
Don't call me out like that.
Don't make me do the Jeopardy song until...
I've already picked the font, thank you.
Okay, alright. So long as you don't object to that font.
You did it. Oh crap, this is not what I want. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. Crap, I thought I gave it a new layer. Oh well. Okay. There we go. You know, okay, Phoenix Duck gets to be moved a little bit.
Oh, he gets his own special...
Yes.
That's special, you know. He is a special guy. All Psyducks, oh my god, that Bob Ross. It's just the eyes. The eyes on that Bob Ross with the pseudo-widow is really good. I like the photographer Psyduck too. I do want to do some more mash-em-ups. Mash-em-ups are really funny, and the way you did it with the two wheels was really, really good.
Two wheels?
Yeah.
Which?
For the Disney and Sonic. mash them upstream.
Right, yes, the wheel selection thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was really good.
I remember what you're talking about.
Wow, that looks good.
Thank you. I'm using the tools at my disposal.
Here, B, you can smell.
All right. I actually really love this.
This is really good. You should
am
upload
happy.
these, Kenji.
Oh, right. I need to turn off the... I should.
There's so many times when you've made so many great things.
Just great heckin' little friends.
I'm like, I wish you would post these on your social medias more often. Create that content. Turn out that content, Kenji.
Objection. Oh, that's so good.
It's really good.
I really love it. All right.
Okay, Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Sailor Duck. Oh, sugoi. Excuse me.
Yoko dekimashita.
No, I don't.
You don't yoko dekimashita?
I don't know how to speak Japanese. I'd love to learn, though.
I could teach you. I've tried teaching you. Do you remember your hiraganas?
No.
Kenji.
I put them in my bag, and I forgot to pull them out.
The step one is learning hiragana, because if you can learn hiragana, then you can learn the pronunciation. And once you learn the pronunciation, it's much easier to learn how to... Because I think a lot of people struggle the first part. Mm-hmm. I knew somebody who would, like... They pronounce it like an English speaker. And they, instead of saying kawaii, they would say kwai. And I'm like, whoa, no, that's not how you say that at all. And there's still, like, people who'd say kitsune instead of kitsune.
Yes.
Because they're trying to read it like an English speaker, and they see the K-I-T, and they're like, oh, it's a kitsune. And it's kitsune. So it just makes it a lot easier to learn Japanese if you know the pronunciation by learning the hiragana, like their basic alphabet. And once you learn that, it makes it a lot easier, because unlike Mandarin, that has a tonal system that is much more difficult for English speakers to learn. I'm slowly learning it. I'm getting there. I am determined to learn it. I'm spending my 40s learning Mandarin, and then maybe go into my 50s and 60s and more.
I mean, languages can be a lifelong pursuit.
Absolutely. Rachel also would love to learn Japanese. Well, again, my pro tip, there's a lot of, like, I don't like, what's the one with the owl?
Duolingo.
Duolingo doesn't teach sentence structure. It doesn't teach, like, conjugation. It teaches phrases and then tries to make you, like, basically memorize it. So if you're good at memorization, it's okay. Some people can learn those phrases. This is adorable. I love her already.
Give a little...
Love her.
Little blushes.
Fuck yes. If we have time, can you put a Meowth next to her instead of Luna?
That would be adorable.
That would be really cute. If you have time. If you don't, we'll just imagine her there. But Japanese, as far as, like, a language to the pronunciation, it's not difficult for English speakers. It's consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, or just vowels. And so it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to learn different tonal systems. The pinyin system is designed for Chinese speakers. It's not intended for English speakers. So there's a lot of things where English speakers would look at pinyin and think it's pronounced a certain way because it's how it's pronounced in English, and like, oh, nope, that's not how it's pronounced in Mandarin.
I hear that learning Mandarin really is just a matter of opinion.
That took me too long. Great job.
Oh, the slow clap. I was wondering if, like, because you were taking a sip of water as I made that joke. I'm like, am I going to get a spit take? Like, no, the joke is not worth a spit take, Ken.
Nope.
You know this already. Like,
yeah, it is. It is much more challenging to learn. It's one thing I've always wanted to learn, though. I've always wanted to learn Mandarin ever since I was like learning Japanese. But I was always really intimidated by it because it is a lot more to learn. And it just, I've got time and energy to do it now. So, why never better now than never,
yeah.
Nia knows a little bit of Italian and French.
Ooh.
Parlez-vous
Parlez-vous français?
français? Parlez-vous omelette du fromage?
Omelette du fromage.
I went to Paris for 2 weeks in my early 30s. No. It was in my 20s.
It was your 20s.
It was my oh, God, it was a long time ago. Wow. Sorry. But I did not know much French when I went there. I picked up some French. French is, I didn't realize that you read it in groups. So the words are grouped, kind of like how I was saying, like English speakers see kitsune, and they just say see the K-I-T, and you pronounce that as a group, and then you pronounce, that's how you read French. It's read in like little groups like that. And so you just have to know which letters normally get grouped up together to know how to pronounce it. So it's not really read phonetically, but you have to know the little groupings in order to read it. So my bestie, Kiki B, who took me to Paris, she'd always loved, she's like, how do you read that, Stephanie? I was like, God damn it. And I would try my best, and she'd just laugh and laugh. Because in German, you read it phonetically, and it makes sense in German to read phonetically. The word could be like 50 letters long, but you read it phonetically. We got Rachel saying, Duolingo sucks. I'm off and on with its German. The numbers are not spoken correctly. The names for Oma and Opa are not pronounced correctly. Oh, damn, I didn't know that. Dang it.
It's funny, like, because I was watching Mo Chicken's stream earlier tonight, and he was lamenting about Duolingo, and one thing that he had noticed is that, like, the app icon changes and gets more, like, violent and aggressive the closer to midnight you get if you haven't, like, done your study for the day. So,
wow.
Like, oh yeah, they play hardball apparently.
Yeah, we used to get like notifications or like, oh, Duolingo said you didn't practice today. Yeah. My sister actually just followed me on Duolingo. I'm like, oh honey, you're not gonna see anything from me on Duolingo. I have downloaded and deleted that app so many times because I'm like, maybe I will pick up this language. And I start, I'm like, this sucks. It's funny because I'm definitely not a fluent speaker of Japanese. I've studied it a lot, but so I have a pretty good understanding of very basic stuff of Japanese. I did do a proficiency test, the JPLT, I think it is, standardized test at University of Washington for like the basic level 1. That's like if you want to become a translator, you have to do that type of standardized testing to prove that you know Japanese well enough to do like translation work. And so I went onto Duolingo and I was just like, let's just see how far I go. And then there was some like, is that what that word was? And I got a little further because I have a basic understanding of Japanese, but then there were like other ones where I was like, what did they fucking say? It was, they just teach phrases, which is not hard when you can just like, just phrases you can just grab, and then like even just doing Google Translate, you can create content, whether it's actually like, I don't know. I have spicy opinions. When I studying Mandarin, I found the Chinese version equivalent of the JPTL standardized test, and I have a few of their apps, and I've got a few other ones, but I purposefully chose not to do Duolingo just because they're not that great. I've been curious to download it just to see how bad it is,
Yeah.
But because the tonal system is so specific and it's so integral, kind of like how I was saying how hiragana, I feel like learning hiragana is so important for that first step of learning Japanese. Learning pinyin and the tonal system is so important for learning Mandarin.
If it just works in clips and phrases and think sick like ginger ale, who knows if it's really good.
Nice.
Like,
Nia's also been learning Spanish.
Hey.
Nice. Ken studied some Spanish in high school.
I studied Spanish for like the required amount of time to take a foreign language course in high school for me. So
they have math on Duolingo.
Oh, interesting.
Like arithmetic or like in a language math? I'm very curious.
All right.
You got like 5 minutes. You think you could do a little meowth?
A little meowth.
Oh my god, I love her. I love her so much. She's so perfect. We did start a little late.
We did. We had our technical difficulties.
That's why I always have my phone on so I can make sure that our audio is working. For those who want to learn Japanese, first learn hiragana. It's not difficult, and I think it kind of sets the bar for like challenge for you for learning a language. When I was studying Arabic, there was one guy who was in my class, and his brain could not wrap around the idea of writing a different alphabet. Like, and I get it. I understand English speakers, if you've never studied another language, like another alphabet may seem like a very, very foreign idea. And like, he kept like, well, what letter is this in the English alphabet? And they're like, it is none.
Yeah.
It's its own character. This is alif.
Wanting to have that like one-to-one like cipher relation. Like, that's not how language works, my guy.
Alif is pronounced as ah, and ba is ba. And then they have other ones because in Arabic they've got the sa and saw. They have a deeper, like, so sa, saw, sa, saw. And they're two different letters.
Yeah.
One's a deeper pronunciation, and then you've got the ayn sound, which is very unique for Arabic. So it's like Baghdad, the Arabia. It's kind of in the back of the throat. I'm not doing a great job because I haven't studied Arabic in a really long time, so please excuse my pronunciation. I'm not the best at doing those sounds. But he's like, but what is it in English? And he's like, there is none. Like, he didn't want to say it because he's like, stop trying to compare it to English. You have to be able to understand that this is its own alphabet. And you can't just keep saying, this is the letter A, because it won't help you to learn. Yeah. This is pronounced as an ah. This is pronounced as a fa. This is pronounced as this and this. And he eventually dropped out of the class because he just could not wrap his brain around it. Yeah. And so a lot of people are intimidated by kanji. But if you buy, like, I've been to Daiso so many times, and like kids' books will have the hiragana written above the kanji for like little kids because they can't even read the kanji.
Yeah. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah, and so like most, and like I was learning here Japanese, reading Sailor Moon comics, like the manga. I get them from Kinokuniya back in the day because it was cheaper than buying them translated in English. And then I was studying it because I was just a big nerd. Spoilers, I'm just a big nerd. This is so cute. But yeah, hiragana is kind of that point where if you can wrap your brain around hiragana and if you can learn that, I think it'll be the kind of that tipping point of like whether or not this is a language for you to study or not.
So Steph, which one's your favorite? That
is so hard. Everybody in the chat, I want to know what your favorite one is. I want to know what your favorite one is in the chat.
This was so fun.
Oh man, I mean, I love that you did put that. Okay, Kenji.
Yeah.
I know other people have told you in other Pixel Friend streams that you've done.
Yeah.
But you pixel art can be so challenging because you have to simplify it. So
12 sprites in 2 hours.
You did.
That's a lot. That is a shit ton of work right there.
You did. And you knocked it out of the park because like that little Meowth is so perfect.
Thank you.
It's really perfect. It's really cute. But, like, you have to go with less. And I know that watching other pixel artists, they struggle with that.
It's very a minimalist style, yeah.
So, I mean, I love the Sailor Moon. I love you did the little walleye, because I said that. It's really cute.
Love wall-eyed Psyducks, too. That's half the reason I love
her sailor, Seifuku.
Well. Yeah.
It's really cute. But that DJ Psyduck.
DJ Psyduck is lit. I started strong.
You started so strong.
And not just because I did bodybuilder Psyduck in there either.
I mean, I also love Bob Ross.
Photographer Psyduck is really good.
It's really good.
I love all of these friendos.
Sailor Moon and DJ Psyduck are close ties, but man, DJ Psyduck's fucking Neolos cowboy in photography Psyduck.
Fantastic. Well, friends, this has been an absolute treat to make these for y'all to enjoy this evening.
Got even the objection in there, Kenji.
I did.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
Quick. I knew what font I wanted to use, so that's why it went so quick.
We don't always do pixel streams. And by we, I mean Kenji. A lot of times we do. Ken does like more traditional art. Illustration style. We're always open for suggestions. Ken does a lot of pixel art, and so I understand why he wants to do pixel streams. But if you've got some ideas and some suggestions for like either illustration style or pixel art style, let us know in the chat.
We'd love to hear them.
You can message us, let us know ideas, things that you'd like to see. And we always try to stream on Saturday. We took a couple of weeks off just because stuff.
We got married.
I mean, yeah, that was the big reason 2 weeks ago.
It was a big reason. It was more than that.
Yeah,
it was 1 month ago.
Yes, it was 1 month ago.
Yes.
But we've streamed since then.
Yeah, well, here and there.
But mostly Saturdays, Saturday evenings, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Be sure to follow us on social media. Kenjamin Art on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, here on YouTube. That's where we'll announce if there's a change in the streaming schedule.
And again, we were mentioned before, but we have a gaming channel, so join us on Jammin' Gaming.
I believe that link is in the channel description. So yeah, we've got a couple fun videos up already. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, the HD edition.
Yes.
It's
the best game in the world.
It's an experience. That's what it is. It's an experience.
Of the best game of the whole entire world in the history of ever in the whole entire world.
I don't know about that one.
Yes. And we'll sometimes do some live videos there for live gaming. So if you have suggestions for games for us to play, especially shorter games that we can do like within an hour or two, we'd also open for that too. So I think I did all the plugs.
I'm worried that we're going over with all the plugs.
I know.
But anyway,
I know.
It's been a blast. Catch us here next week, everybody. We'll see you then.
Thank you so much.